Hey y'all, Kayla here with What's Brewing, and I have John Williams with me again for part 2 of his interview with Quality of Life Services. Before we get started, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful B-roll. Hey John, so happy to have you back for part 2 of your interview.
I'm glad to be here.
It was so wonderful and just touching to hear your story and how this company that you own came to be. Can you tell us a little bit more about the services that you offer to the elderly?
It's Quality of Life 360 services, so we'll do whatever needs to be done. My goal in the company is to take the workload off of the family. That way, a daughter or a son or a grandchild, you can just go back to spending quality time with your loved one. So we offer everything. We have life care partners independent caregivers that we vet and we recommend to help with the day-to-day. And then we also have layers of environment enrichment or management for your home and your life. For instance, if you need we've made flower beds, out of, your mom's window so she can see the hummingbirds, or change AC vents, whatever needs to be done to keep our loved one home and our clients home. And at the same time, give peace of mind for their families.
They're left to be able to just enjoy their family member and not feel like a burden or a caretaker. You take that responsibility away from them and allow them just enjoy that loved one.
And exist, and just live life.
That's amazing.
One of the the craziest thing. Coolest and crazy.
A little bit about
But this was, I forget what year LSU went to the World Series last, and we literally drove a 90-year-old to Omaha.
No way.
Yeah, man, and stayed out there for a week. It was crazy, but it was fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the Marcel Citron package. I say nobody's getting that again.
I was about to say, next time you do this, can you give me a ring,
right?
please?
You want to come be a caregiver? Let's go.
I love the elderly. Go Tigers. Let's make this happen.
Let's go.
That's amazing.
And that's the cool part about QLS. We look at a very collaborative effort in creating this environment. So we have various professionals. The gentleman who builds, these planter boxes so that, our aging client can enjoy flowers from the room.
Right.
He's a retired pharmacist, so he's able to sit in there and help you with medication and things like that at the same time. It's just a versatile. It's a company that has a strong foundation in faith, rooted in accountability and service, and that's who we are.
You can't ask for much more than that. That's a recipe for success and just for giving right there.
It's a blessing. That's why I say, how you doing? I'm hot, but I'm blessed.
So there's really nothing that you guys don't do.
Mm-mm. We'll either we have it in-house because, I do a lot of investing in people as well, so creating small LLCs for people that, that they can provide services on their own within house, or we contract it out because we have so many community partners to help us get it done. And we try to make it affordable, because we're looking at the whole picture.
Right.
And the people that we contract to do that, they understand that.
When it comes to healthcare, it can get pretty pricey, so it's nice to have somebody who takes that at least into consideration.
Oh yeah, and I heavily consider it because, at the end of the day, if QLS is contracting you for 10 different private clients, then you will give me and that's so that we can pass those discounts on to our families and just let them live home in peace.
That's amazing. So what do you think next is, what's next for QLS? Or do you see, it seems like you're growing exponentially. Mm-hmm. Are you good where you at? You have your hands full right now, or are we just shooting for the stars here?
Yeah. So QLS is very diverse. We have a franchise model so that we can share this blessing in other parts of the state and country one day. It'll be my son to do that, not me, if they choose.
That's great too, that you started something that your son can follow in your footsteps.
Yes, ma'am, both of them.
And such a prideful thing that, company that you've started, that
and they're engaged.
Your kids can follow in your footsteps and carry that on.
I've had clients, like whenever my oldest is 6, he turned 7 in July, and I've had clients when he was born tell me, John, don't you come over here unless you have Julian with you. You know what I mean? So
they become family.
Oh yeah,
they
definitely.
become family.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful thing. But QLS has really diversified from the very beginning. I refer to Marcel Citron a lot because, that's what started all this. She was my flagship client.
Right.
And, just seeing what she did, with her time and her wealth and, impacting others' lives, I spent a lot of one-on-one time with her.
And that was a big inspiration for you.
Oh, my God. She the one that told me it's okay, John. I always tell the funny story of, because QLS, we started Love of People, which is a nonprofit.
Okay.
And we operate the nonprofit. But I looked at my wife and I said, hey, I'm paying all this money to taxes, and I don't like deer camps, and I don't like pulling trailers, so I don't want a boat. I don't even like wet grass, so I'm not gonna buy a camp. So I just went out and started serving the community, blessing the community through Love of People.
It's amazing that we have people like you in our community. We're very thankful for that.
There's a lot of us,
There really are.
There's a lot of us out there.
We have a great amount of people in our area, and that's, down about the community down to their core.
Yes,
you just have to find them.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that as we continue to grow this network, is to serve as an entity that can bring those people together.
That's awesome.
You see so many people doing the same thing, variations, but the same thing. Imagine the day when we can just work together.
And you can accomplish bigger things with bigger groups.
Amen. So
it has been my pleasure and just a joy to sit down with you and meet you today. Thank you so much for joining us and taking time out of your day. I hope we get to do this again.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. If you like what you saw today, please go ahead and click that like button, crush the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing we have coming your way. Until next time, I'm Kayla, and y'all have a great one.